Hello there, this is Shawn 1113. Thank you for joining me where you may be on the channel all over the world. Well, Shawn Steele's NFL predictions 2014 Week 10 will be underway with 14 games. The Week 9 it was 9-4, and my overall record is 92, 54, and tied 1. So it's been a pretty good day. It's raining outside, but the sun is shining. Wherever you're at, hope you find peace in your life. With that, let's have the football games. Let's have these picks. Buffalo and Miami. It's one of those. It's one of those AFC East games where you see more and more as time goes on during the upcoming weeks. And I'm gonna pick Miami in that game. Chicago and Minnesota and Chicago actually. Oh, after Chicago has stunk the joint, Minnesota's playing better. For some reason, I'm going to pick Minnesota because I don't think Chicago. I think Sunday night Chicago, the last 2 weeks, have basically just I don't know. They're the team is like at 800 different directions, to be honest with you, and it shows in the last two games they played. But I'm going to pick Minnesota in a little bit of a surprise there. Houston and Cleveland maybe has the potential. Cleveland's getting hot. Excuse me for 1 minute. Cleveland hot. But this is my trap game of the week because it might be a possibility that Houston might beat Cleveland, or Cleveland is getting hot and getting better at the same time. And they've been surprised this year, Cleveland. I'm going to pick Cleveland nevertheless, but that's my trap game of the week on that one. Atlanta and Carolina. I was going to pick Carolina, but after this past Monday night, I'm going to pick Atlanta. It's just I don't know what to say about that. And one other thing I want to mention to you is you want to see the definition of last year was basically an NFC East if you look back at my videos, I thought last year the NFC East was the worst division in football. The NFC South is even worse. When you get a chance, take a look at that NFC South. I mean, is there a possibility of 6-10, 7-9? Yes. You want the definition of mediocrity in the NFL? I know there's always one bad division in the NFL that stands out, but the NFC South by far is the worst division I've seen in a while. Like I said, take a look at the standings on that. I'm going to pick Atlanta over Carolina on that. Cincinnati, New Orleans, must win really for both teams, but I'm definitely going to pick New Orleans at home. That's the only reason. Cincinnati, good defense. Sometimes their offense just goes. I don't trust Cincinnati's offense really, in a sense. But I'm going to pick New Orleans over Cincinnati. Tampa Bay and Washington, I'm going to pick the Redskins next game. Denver and St. Louis. Oh, another a potential trap game there. But then again, the last time St. Louis played an NFC West team that actually won that game, I don't think Denver over Seattle. Peyton Manning is a different cat. Peyton Manning and Denver Broncos are a completely different cat altogether. And I see Denver beating St. Louis in that one. San Francisco and the New York Giants. Well, I'm going to have to pick San Francisco in that one. I really do over the Giants. And for San Francisco, they got to keep winning. And they actually saved their season on 4th and 10 with that 51-yard Kaepernick pass with Crabtree all alone. That saved their season. and I think San Francisco could keep on winning that. Have to keep on winning actually. But I'm going to pick San Francisco over the Giants. Seattle and Kansas City. Well, I'm going to pick Kansas City. They're playing as well as anybody. Seattle, have they found their groove? This is one of the biggest. This is one of the best games of the week. This is a pretty big litmus test for both teams, to be honest with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing that game and see how that turns out. But I'm gonna pick Kansas City. They're the home dog, and I'm gonna pick Kansas City over Seattle. Oakland and San Diego. I'm gonna pick San Diego. Detroit, Arizona. This is an interesting game. Carson Palmer is now out. Drew Stanton manages the game at 2-1. Detroit's defense did beat my Dolphins. They're number one defense for a reason. Matthew Stafford made the throws when he had to. I'm going to pick Detroit here in a battle of defenses. Arizona has a great defense. Has a great defense as well. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be Detroit over Arizona. It's going to be close, though. Philadelphia and Green Bay. Here's another great. This is my game of the week, to be honest with you. Sanchez looked real good against Carolina this past Monday night. But you're against Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Well, it's going to be very interesting, very, very intriguing game in many ways. But I'm going to pick Green Bay over Philadelphia. Sunday night game is another litmus test for New England, Indianapolis. I hope I see Indianapolis winning that game. Would it shock me New England won? Of course not. I'm picking Indy here, though. For New England, another close game. Now and then, finally, the least. Well, unless you're a fan of Pittsburgh and Tennessee on this coming Monday night, you might want to. Well, people watch NFL football anyway. I'm going to pick Pittsburgh over Tennessee. There's nothing much to say about that game other than that. And that'll be it for my picks. Week 10. Actually, week 11. Okay, let me make a correction. Week 11 is this week. I apologize for that. And can I make one little suggestion? If you're a sports fan of documentaries, one of the best things ESPN has done in years, and I mean years, is this 30 for 30 documentaries. A whole variety of things, a whole variety of subjects. I strongly suggest you watch some in your own time. It's on Netflix as well. I mean, I saw just now Brian LaBaz. Very interesting. I mean, I'm in my late 40s now, believe it or not. And some of the things I definitely remember in sports long for a pretty long time. So I highly recommend any documentary when you get a chance at your own convenience. And it's everywhere, actually. So that's it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.